Hello everyone, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you tonight after Rangers 1-1 draw with Aberdeen at Pittodrie. A flat, insipid performance from Rangers tonight where we looked rusty, winter break and all that, but even so, I think that was a game that was there to be won tonight, and Rangers were so passive that in the end I don't think we could grudge Aberdeen a point. Another game completely scarred by the refereeing antics of Kevin Clancy, and how many times is this guy going to be the talking point from not only Rangers matches but other matches in general? Tonight he was appalling. He allowed himself to be completely bullied by Scott Brown. Unfortunately he wasn't the only one, and he topped off a ridiculous display with one of the worst sending offs you'll ever see, where he sent Ryan Kent off for having the audacity to run near Scott Brown as Brown cleared it and kicked Ryan Kent on his follow through. But he was at it all night. It was a low quality game of football, don't get me wrong. Rangers handed a debut to James Sand in the centre of midfield, and in the first half it was scrappy. You might expect that, the players coming back from the layoff. Aberdeen had a really good effort early on when Jenks smashed one against the post, and that was kind of emblematic of Rangers at that point, not quite to the pitch of the ball, not quite making things happen. And then the game exploded into life. First of all, long ball over the top. Jenks was running through and goal. McGregor's a bit late coming off his line, and that means that there looked as though there was a bit of contact between him and Jenks on the edge of the box. However, it was never a penalty kick in a million years. If you actually look, the Aberdeen player is already halfway through his revolution because he's falling already. So the fact that McGregor has minimal contact with him, let's be honest. There's this thing in football that's crept in that people seem to like when it's their team and don't like when it happens against them, and that's that contact is not automatically a foul, and you see it all over the park. And I wish Clancy would learn that with other things as well, but it was never a penalty kick in a million years. And straight from that, Rangers broke up the park and took the lead. Alfie turned the ball while getting taken out, turned the ball round to Scott Wright. He picked out Ryan Kent, beautiful ball right in front of the goalkeeper and between the defender McCrory, and then ran Yanis Hadji to tuck it away. And after that, Rangers had the best period of the match, I thought, where we were working Aberdeen pretty hard with it, creating an awful lot, it's got to be said. Second half, that completely stopped, and Aberdeen didn't play well. That's that they had a lot of the ball and they didn't create much because they're not very good. But Rangers seemed content to sit back and try and see the game out and hope that an opportunity will come. We didn't make it happen tonight. We were content just to sit back and wait for it to happen. And even more so, I thought a weird substitution when the manager brought on John Lundstrom and took off Scott Wright. It didn't work. I can see what maybe he was trying to do to shut up shop, give us more of the ball, make us more solid, and then we could attack more, but it didn't work. And what it did is it just forced Rangers back. And then it's, a bit of luck, a 20-yarder. They got a bit of luck, Aberdeen. Corner headed down onto Alfredo Morelos' arm. Look, it's a stupid rule. I hate the rule, but it is a penalty. And Lewis Ferguson put it away, even though the ball moved as he hit it. After that, then the game just sort of petered out with Aberdeen trying to make something happen but not really being good enough to do it, and Rangers just unable really at this point to string passes together, and the game ends up in a draw, bar that red card at the end. There was, of course, Johnny Hayes had time to elbow twice in the one movement Borna Barisic. Clancy managed to ignore that, but did send Borna Barisic off to get treatment for the blood coming from the wound when Rangers were defending a free kick, meaning we were down to 9 men. And he found another 30 seconds at the end as well to let Aberdeen have one last attack. The guy is a disgrace. I mean, he really, really is. He should be nowhere near this level of football, and how many times, but there's consequences for managers if they do badly. There are consequences for players if they do badly. There's never any consequences for referees. And when you allow clowns like him to run about, then no wonder your product is what it is. He was blowing for a foul every 30 seconds, any contact at all, which broke the game down. That said, that wasn't why Rangers dropped points tonight. That was on us. I didn't think our approach was right. I didn't think the way we went for it was right. And the key thing, I suppose, in a game like that, if you can't win, make sure you don't lose. It's not a disaster in terms of the title race. We're still 4 points clear, and we have negotiated a run of fixtures that when Giovanni came in, we didn't think we were going to win every game, and we've come through it, only dropping 2 points. We have a great run of fixtures coming up. This is our stage to go away and win the title really in the next couple of months, and I think we will. But we can't play like that. We also need some players in, and we need to quality. That midfield hasn't had any money spent on it for years, and it's showing. We need some quality in there. I think we need a bit of quality at right wing as well. I'm not a big one for saying Rangers should spend money we don't have, but we do have some money now, and it would be nice to see it invested, because the reward this season, of course, is 30 million. We're still in a very, very good spot to go and get that in that Champions League place, but with 2 weeks left in the window, you'd like to see some arrivals that are first teamers, as opposed to guys coming in to back up the squad. The bench was strong tonight, bench was fine. We need guys who are going to come in and certainly when they arrive, be first teamers. Right, folks, thanks for listening to me tonight. I'll be back on Friday from Ibrox as we take on Stirling Albion in the Cup. So until then, stay safe. I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.